Welcome back to the Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Shiny095.
I'm Psychometry.
I am Sasha's Streams.
I'm Zombie Joe.
And what up, Army? First off. And second off, we were talking about... Black Bullet. We're going to be discussing the anime Black Bullet, or the Loli anime.
The Loli anime.
What? Oh, God.
What?
It is indeed.
Oh, fuck. Got it.
I was saying Dark Roast.
Nah. See, this
lollies.
one's okay, because it doesn't quite go to the same places, but it kind of go to the same places. You know, you'll be on the watch
Andrew
list.
wants to go to the same place.
Yeah. You'll be on the watch list, but the FBI is not going to be like busting down your door yet.
That can I say that was the most uncomfortable fucking shit. I was like, at first I was like, oh, okay, she's supposed to be like, actually older, but she appears as that, age. Nope, just straight child.
Dude, right? Oh my god, you're talking about the very beginning, right?
Yeah,
that threw me off.
Okay, I can kind of see how that's okay. Like, fuck it, whatever. It's not as creepy, but nope, that's just a girl.
It wasn't until you saw her stand next to him, you're like, oh, you're smaller than what you let on to be. You look taller.
You are. This is not the okay. This is the FBI gets called part.
Yeah, baby, I am the Lizard King.
Yes, thank you, Lizard King.
Oh man, fucking Postal.
Imagine if the FBI busts down your door and the first thing they see is, yeah, baby, I am the Lizard King.
Oh god, I would shot.
Now take me away, officers. I'm looking at lollies.
Oh god.
So, first off, what do y'all think about the intro and outro?
Dude,
I
that
liked
song is such a bop.
It is. I enjoyed it. I will say, for time reasons, for saving time, I ended up skipping it after hearing it the first couple times.
Yeah, but I still have the song in my actual like personal playlists and stuff. It's just so good to listen to.
I actually wasn't really feeling that. I don't know. I guess it's the. It felt a little too like. I don't want to say upbeat, but it's a little too lighthearted for the material.
It's a little too lighthearted for lollies. I agree.
It's.
There's some serious shit.
Okay,
man.
especially when those lollies get fucking torn apart. So yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. First of all, I just want to say, Sean,
honestly,
what is it with you in fucking picking things that are like gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, fucking shit, dude? Like,
what do you mean?
How did you not feel sad for like so much of it?
Like, Sean's just lost all emotions,
bro, dude. Like, I'm sitting here watching it, and like, you feel bad because, like, okay, well, I mean, look, okay, I don't know, maybe it's my parental instinct, but like, I'm looking at it as like they're kids that want to feel like they belong, and everyone's treating them like trash, and they're fucking out there doing everybody's bidding just so they can hopefully feel wanted. And then like they're dying. Like, I mean, like, I was thinking one specific scene where the kid's missing a fucking arm, dude, and she's lying there turning, and she's like, "Can I do good? I'll be your friend."
And
that poor girl, dude.
I want to be your friend. I want to have a friend for once. And it's like, why?
Or okay,
why?
I'll fucking say it. Or the girl that like was running that stole food, who looked like she'd been living on the street, and the police take her.
That was extremely
I felt horrible. I'm like, dude, this kid wants something to eat, and you're like, nah, fuck you, bang bang, you're dead. I'm like, fuck this, dude.
I gotta be honest, that was a real big vibe killer there. I was not feeling it after that.
Sean's just prepping us for when we get to the real shit. He's just like, oh, you guys are getting emotional and traumatized over this. Oh boy.
Slowly pushing you deeper and deeper in.
You're like,
so next thing you know, we're
fucking
not
Shanky
rubbing his hands together like, yes.
This was
Feel
the
the trauma
all along.
Feel the trauma. Let it run through your veins.
Let the hatred flow through you.
No, but there were a lot of deaths, and like in this anime, there were a lot of like emotional deaths, And it was kind of like, it was strange at the end whenever Rentaro was like, I feel like I'm losing my emotions to death. Like, it's becoming a norm.
Oh, God.
That was so just like, it was strong. It was really strong.
At the same time, it's also saying something because even from the get-go, when you first introduced to him, he has such a cold, like, emotion because of his past.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they didn't do anything with it, which I was really surprised, but when Kisara mentions his parents and he fucking flips shit, I thought they were going to do something with that later, and then when they did nothing with it, I was a little surprised. It's like, why even mention it then, you know? Just mention his parents are dead, don't go back onto it again.
I feel like that's we had to hit a certain story beat in from the light novel and then move on.
Yeah.
Can we have a week of positive anime? Right. We'll see about that.
A week of positive... Yo, I got an anime that would lift everybody's spirits.
I'm going to say...
Was it School Days?
I'll save it for later. No. It's Aramanga Sensei.
School Rumble.
Oh my god, Aramanga. Oh my god.
Yeah, Aramanga Sensei. Right after this one, it's perfect. I feel like the stars are aligning.
So I'm going to say this now. If you're watching this, prepare... Like, buckle yourself into your seat, like strap down something, batten down the fucking hatches, because you will get tonal whiplash every 3 fucking seconds.
It goes from being like, oh, everybody's dying and everything is sad, to little girl wants to ride this guy's dick.
Well, not even just that. Like, you're looking at this, like, let's take the, 3rd or 4th episode or whatever the fuck. So... like, they take on this motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
And his daughter. And it's like...
the Joker guy.
Yeah. Like, this feels like I skipped ahead, like, 3 or 4 fucking episodes. They're already at the resolution of this. Oh, well, there he goes. What the fuck? Where did all this, like, powers that he had bullshit come from? There was no indication of this. And then, on top of it all, here's this world-ending class fucking monster to deal with. In the same episode. Why?
Yep. We're just gonna fire my arm at it with this whole sky cannon. Let's go.
Yeah, the arm that we just now knew he fucking had.
That just got introduced, like, yes.
This smacks of there was so much shit in the manga that they just had to cut it out to be able to fit in the rest of the bullshit.
Dude,
because those two things feel like very specifically different arcs.
Well, yeah, and I think that's the whole thing. It was like hitting different arcs of the light novel, maybe. Who knows? I didn't do a lot of digging as far as like manga and light novel goes. Just, this is one that I watched a while back, and me and one of my friends, we were really into it, and we're just like, dude, I hope this gets another season. And here we are with no other season.
I would like to know each and one of your friends' motivations for this particular one.
It kind of threw me out of the... it kind of threw me out of the one that brought it to me. Honest.
I mean, I will agree with Sasha on that, though. Like, later on, like, when you find out about his arm and his leg and everything, it's like, oh, this is a shocker. You know, but where was it in the first episode? Even when the Gestrea, like, that guy turned... It's like he said he shot it with bullets. He's not, and like after they show his arm, now all of a sudden, anytime there's a fight, gonna have to reskin this later. Here's my arm and leg are exposed again. It's like, dude, you've used it in every fight since you've announced it. Why didn't you use it earlier? You just let, like, I was thinking it was kind of funny also in the beginning when Enju was fighting the Gestrea and she's like kicking the shit out of it, and like he shot it with like a few bullets, and I'm like, is this Black Bullet or Black Boots? Because she's the one doing all the work here, dude. Like, fucking A.
Honestly, that little girl badass though. That was one of the few ones where I was like, okay, that's cool.
You didn't
rabbit shit.
You didn't think the one with the cat ears was cool? Dude, she can like retract her fingernails and shit.
That she was cool, but that was fucked up how they made her go out.
No, the fucked up one was the spider one. Where's all the threat coming from?
They've no, I meant like fucked up as in the way she died.
Oh yeah, dude.
Where she did herself in. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna take me a while in the bathroom, and then he's like, yeah, I
Dude,
understand.
that was fucking one of those
And then,
scenes where I was
"Whoa."
like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, you didn't tear up even just a little bit? Fuck y'all, you guys are heartless bastards.
Yeah,
I felt bad for her, dude, because like after all this, she's like she goes and does that, and you're just like, man.
Well, okay, but by this point, how many characters have we gotten introduced to, and then they just die?
Hey, here's this new character. They're dead.
Yeah, there's so much.
No. I'm sorry.
There's so much shit where it's just like, oh, here's a new character. All right, I want a new character. Bye, old one. It's hard to care about any of it because.
But tell me you didn't care about the school.
Oh no, I absolutely
Dude.
did. Like,
Oh
I
my
wasn't
God.
feeling any of that shit.
Oh, dude.
Like, it's just, it feels forced almost,
Yeah.
and maybe it's not as like condensed in the manga and light novel, maybe.
Yeah.
And I feel like that might help it, but they really should have gone and stretched this out. If so,
Oh yeah.
to like they there's clearly enough for like 2 or 3 seasons here that they just fucking crammed in there. Just fucking take the ramrod, fucking push that lolly down back in the fucking cannon.
So Army goes, I can't watch anime where they kill characters that you're attached to. That shit gets me actually depressed. I will tell you right now then, do not watch Akame ga Kill.
I can kind of feel it, especially if it's like a character that you've had around for such a long time, and it's just like,
No, and same for Attack on Titan. That's the Walking Dead of anime.
oh, is that why I don't like it?
You like a character? Well, say goodbye.
You like T-Dog? Well, here he goes.
Fucking don't
getting
get
murked out of nowhere.
It's an anime podcast. I'm not getting into it. Fucking, I miss T-Dog. That was my
This
dude.
is an anime
That
podcast,
was my
not a
dude.
Walking Dead podcast.
That was my dude. I'm just gonna say that. All right. When he died, I was
They did
fucking
my
sad.
man's the dirtiest. Out of nowhere. Like, just basically like, oh yeah, here you go, bye.
Fucking,
Never talk about it again.
that was my dude. All right.
Oh. The absolute man's.
So I mean,
Yeah,
it was.
really
I get
same way
like.
here.
Like, I get that, like, the way the world is set up, how, like, all these kids are potentially gonna turn into well, it's no potentially. They're going to turn into Gastrea one day. I get that. But it's like, you can't help but at least feel bad for them, because, like, then you got that one that was begging for change, where, like... Now, I don't remember, did she say that she did this, or that her mom didn't like the red eyes, so she poured molten lead into her eyes?
Oh, fuck.
That's what I don't remember.
I think, no, she did it to herself. She did it to herself
Still,
so that
dude.
she could be accepted more.
It's still, like, I mean, I wasn't like, oh my god, I'm heartbroken, but you can't help but feel sad for him. It's like...
That, yeah, it's sad.
It feels like torturing the characters just for the sake of doing such.
Yeah.
And I don't get it.
Like, it's just...
Like, I actually want to know
fighting-
what this mangaka has done before this.
Like, they were just wanting to be accepted. Like, none of them knew what it was like to even be accepted. And that's why the school hits you as hard as it does. Because Satomi made such an impact on him. And then,
Yep.
I fucking, dude, I was fucking sad as fuck, dude. I fucking teared the fuck up. I was like, nah, dude. Nah, dude. Like... And then they made it worse by saying that they had the... I forgot what the alloy was called. I kept wanting to call it vibranium.
Basically, vibranium.
Yeah, but then they said, like...
It started with a V, that's all I remember.
Yeah, straight up vibranium.
I mean, we're gonna probably get some shit for it. I'm gonna refer to it as vibranium. But, like, they mentioned there was, like, fragments of vibranium.
Vibranium.
Vibranium? What?
Vibranium.
Vibranium?
Varanium.
Okay.
So, question also, what the fuck was the doc eating?
Fucking right, dude. Like,
Honestly, I think she was eating bug or something.
she's like, I ran out of food. It's like,
It looked like she was.
she's just pouring chemicals on shit and then just sitting there eating it.
She's like, ah, yes, in this world where people have viruses in them that'll kill them, just eat anything. That sounds like a great
I'm just
idea.
I'm gonna eat this virus-ridden shit.
Well, I mean, she was. You can already tell she wasn't in the right mindset. Her best friend was a fucking cadaver sitting there.
Hey,
And
it
didn't
was
she mention
whichever
anything
cadaver
about
was
actually-
there at the time.
Didn't she mention something about, actually fucking or something like
No,
that?
she mentioned it was
Oh,
her
yeah.
boyfriend, but he turns and says, "Well,
No,
last week wasn't it? Wasn't it a girl?" And she said something
Yeah.
about like she doesn't keep
Oh,
up with her,
okay.
it doesn't matter, or something like along those lines.
Yeah, basically that. It's like, that. Okay, I'm gonna say it. That's the most interesting character that I found the entire fucking time, and that was the main character. I was like, all right, I want to know what the fuck's going on here.
I don't know. I really like the Joker guy. I can't remember his name, but like he was really cool to me. Y'all there?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to see if I can find it. I actually want to remember that as well. I don't remember
Who?
his name.
But just like the way he came into the like the show right off the bat, and he's just this powerhouse
Oh,
that can
all
is
that
it,
fucking weird bullshit.
stop bullets and shit.
Is it Kagatane?
I'm gonna
Or
say
Izuko?
that felt a little weird. They kind of set up like a more grounded kind of feeling
Yeah.
for shit, and then out of nowhere, this dude just starts force fielding shit.
Well, so the thing is, he was another one. He was another person like Renatoro, part machine, like how he has his arm and leg and his eye. He's another one like that.
Apparently, he was a
okay,
promoter.
What robot do you know that can fucking just?
Well, it's not that he's a robot. He's
Bro,
just
in
had
this
parts
world-
replaced.
Or, well, yeah,
Yeah,
what
in this
part does
world,
that?
Anyone apparently.
And again, this is like this is part of the new human creation plan. So there's not too
Yes.
many running around. So we don't have all the information on that. So for all we know, they can fly. You know.
Fair
well, I
enough.
mean, Renatoro basically
yeah.
does.
Well, okay, come on. He's got like fucking jet
The man
propulsed
Iron
leg,
Man's.
one leg.
Yep.
He does an Iron Man.
He doesn't fly. He falls with style.
God damn.
Oh my god. Okay, Deadpool.
Get out.
Excuse you. That was Buzz Lightyear. Actually, it was Woody. It's like you don't fly. You fall
You're
with
right.
style.
You're right.
Who the fuck is singing in there?
But I didn't know this. I don't know if they said it or not. But Kagatane, the dude with the Joker mask, he was actually a promoter in the civil security. He had his license revoked due to excessive killing. But he's a product of the new human
sounds
Sounds
like
creation.
that.
because he had an initiator of some form.
Dude, his daughter's fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, when
Fucking
your
dope,
dad
though.
is that, yeah.
Well, I mean, she's sitting there, I want to
She's
cut her,
fuck-
daddy. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, because she's been fucking taught, like, yeah, just murder whatever you want. It's fun.
How do it?
I,
Bro,
I kind of,
listen.
she was genuinely distressed when he went.
I don't know how far we want to go into it before mentioning spoiler tags. Like, because, like, about, I was about to say some shit about Kagatane.
I mean, you can go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
say, like, since this anime is like an older anime, by all means, we're good.
I'm just going to say it.
And
Like-
I don't know.
You got to admit, later on, he becomes fucking GOAT, dude. He fucking shows up and he's like
Yes.
fucking king, dude. Like, this dude fucking.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it's just, you want to look at him like, dude, what the fuck are your goddamn motives? Like, first you're killing everybody, now you're like, all right, let's save everybody. Granted, he said
But
this
no,
is
I just
not
like
how
the way-
he wanted it to happen. I get that he says that.
Yes.
But it's just like, he just murdered a whole fucking room in the beginning of the promoters, or not the civil security.
I think they were just self-defense force, like, police unit.
But he destroyed a whole goddamn room of them.
Oh, yeah, he murdered all of them. Cold blood.
So that's why I'm like,
But I just like how he's like, this is the world you chose. I loved that line. That was,
goddamn.
oh.
And I didn't mention this earlier, but I thought the very opening line was funny. if you want to live, you have to survive. I was like, well, no shit.
People die when they are killed.
I'm like,
Sun Tzu
thanks.
shit here.
Oh, you don't say. Thanks, my guy.
I did feel bad for the little fucking dolphin girl. She got a raw ass deal.
Wait, which girl?
The one who was like her only deal was just being super smart, and she got paired with that big douche canoe. With
Oh
sword.
yeah, that's the one I was talking about. They got her arm ripped off. Like,
yeah.
he's like, all right, if things get heavy, run. And then he goes out there, and like her fucking arm's missing. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? Why didn't you run? I thought honestly by the end of this, he was gonna have like an army of like these little girls that are gonna like be destroying shit. And then like, I don't know, he could have.
I figured it was going to be Loli Collector the anime.
But like, well,
A lolly collector.
But then,
No.
but then I look at it. Why didn't they take advantage of the powers that these girls had? I had to really think about how I was wording that. Like, that almost came out really wrong.
Each one has like their own like specific power, and that's what's really interesting about them.
And
though.
they could have utilized it rather than waiting for them to turn. They could have made it to where they had like a whole, even if they had like so many that oversees a group or something, you know, they could have done something that and you know, even if they had some form of like orphanage or academy where they're trained, and then they go out into the field, because they're obviously strong. They obviously have the ability to take these things out themselves.
Well, I mean, as far as I understand, I mean, there's nothing that says that a certain agency can't have more than one, like, initiator and promoter.
Then that's what I'm saying. They well, I can understand why you wouldn't want to do that, because I mean, one of them goes rogue. That's a fucking fight, dude.
Well, right, but then you have an entire agency of fucking you mean if the whole agency goes fucked?
Well, yeah, I mean, look at Tina Sprout, dude. She was fucking knocking people left and right. Like, she was she was ranked 98. You hear that, and you're like, oh, you're fucked, dude. Like that's all I could think of the whole time. Which I will say, even that was really fucked up.
just the sniping people.
Well,
taking
I
them
mean,
out.
like, he honestly, it fell down to if he hadn't have shown her, without realizing it, of course, shown her the respect, I guess, that he did, like treating her like an actual human being, she would have fucking killed him, and they would have all the kindness, exactly. She would have killed him, and that would have been over. It would have been all done, like from the get go, from the beginning. Like, when with all these, he's trying to keep her safe. Once she found out who he was, she couldn't pull the trigger.
No, yeah.
I mean, she didn't want to kill to begin with.
When it came down to it, yeah, she just had the robots doing it because she didn't want to be taking anyone's life, or not at least his life.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like even when it came to her, like she couldn't kill. Was it fucking Enju?
Enju.
She couldn't kill Enju. That's why she did enough to like knock her on her ass.
Mm-hmm. And so, what did you think about her being hurt? Like that whole Tina Spring thing, having her own arc. Like that was a whole arc there.
What with
just for like another Loli collection.
It was. I mean, it showed you her skills, and then you're like, dude, you feel again. You get emotionally attached to this character because, at least a little bit, because Satomi's showing her the kindness and hanging out with her, and you said, I'm sorry, but that kid downing caffeine as much as she was kind of funny too. Like she's like when they had the what's it called, the octopus balls.
Yep.
Takoyaki.
And then the fucking caffeine all over it.
Pills on it.
And like, despite him trying to act as hard as he was, he cared. He cared about. Or he had more heart than he was willing to let on. Like, especially when he's sitting there, and like Enju would have flipped shit as she saw him feeding Tina.
Honestly, yeah.
So
Jelly as fuck.
Lolly fight. Lolly fight.
I figured that's probably what was gonna fucking happen. Like, I was dreading that shit. I was like, is this really about to fucking happen?
and
This silly shit.
it's I mean, I know they obviously why they couldn't show us, because obviously it would be he had to find out, so we find out when the protagonist finds out. But did she even stand a chance, or was it just instant bam, she's down? Like, did she actually get close enough, or was it like, bam, you're right there, you're down?
Tina or Enju?
Enju, when Tina got her during that fight. Remember when they were in the parking garage and like Tina's like, "Don't worry, I got this," and she, I'll be all right, whatever, and then she takes off, and that's when he found out that she was ranked 98.
Yep.
So that's why I was like,
fucking
I kind of wonder if she got close enough. Did she at least throw a kick? Did she get her right away? I mean, granted, we won't know that, and again, it doesn't really matter. You just like, you kind of just hope, because like, again, you've been with Enju since the beginning, that she at least fared a bit.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how fucking heavy-handed that showing us that goddamn report card was? Like, so early on.
I don't
Fuck, which report card?
I don't remember the report card.
The one for her like test level.
Yeah, the whatchamacallit.
The test where they say how much you're
The
infected.
corrosion level, the corrosion examination.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And where they just fucking show it flat out. Like, if they would have like waited a couple episodes to show that or something like that, or she finds it somewhere and freaks out or something,
Mm-hmm.
like that would have been an interesting thing. But just showing that straight off, it's like, come on, at least build some suspense. Don't just do this
Cheap
fucking-
shot. Seems like a very cheap shot, or what?
Well, I mean,
It seems dumb to just outwardly do such so
But-
late.
it kind of also tells you that, or lets you understand a little bit why people are as angry towards them as they are. That no matter what, they're going to turn into the Gastrea someday. There's no way avoiding it right now.
Well, yeah, but okay, like just showing it to us straight off without like this early on,
Mm-hmm.
and letting us know that this is her most likely fate and it's gonna be soonish.
Well, I thought that was the point of the shots they were giving them, the suppressants.
Well, yeah, but they can only suppress so much, and
Which-
apparently, like that. What was it, like 7% or 13% or some shit away?
Hmm.
That apparently that's not very much.
Because
That's not a very far threshold.
because we're going into this anyways, it doesn't matter. Everything's going to be spoiler ridden as is because it's so old. I will say at the end of this, according to the light novel, Enju's corrosive level, what was it? Corrupted level
Or whatever.
does go up, and by the ending of it, where everything's leaving off, I guess she's left with about 2 years before she'll turn. So she's going to turn regardless.
Yeah,
And that's like-
And but other than
Where they
that,
leave it off
other
at.
than that, her and Tina are doing good.
can I also say how fucking stupid it is? Like, all right, the whatever it is, vibranium shit pylon.
Yes.
What, like, how stupid do you have to fucking be to think, I know this money is for the literal protection of all of humankind, but I'm gonna take some of that money.
I'm going
Like,
to use shit resources and not actual shit.
yeah, like,
God.
what fucking idea goes through your head where it's like, yeah, this isn't gonna come back to bite us in the ass.
Oh.
Human.
All right.
God.
So we're talking about this. I want to know, how much of a shock was it that she was actually like the psycho
We're getting
evil
into
person
it.
at
We're
the
getting
end?
into it. She wasn't.
Yes,
she
we're
was
getting
not.
into it right now.
That's one of the answers that I wanted. I looked for it. It is her. That was all about her revenge. She was not like that. She's not that towards the world. As a matter of fact, her and Satomi actually share a kiss later on, but he's too busy to actually, because he's always going on missions and whatnot, to actually build a relationship with
exactly.
Her. So that, because that threw me off, because I'm like, what the fuck? The bitch just went psycho out of nowhere. What the fuck's going on? And then the whole thing returns like, she might become the enemy. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
How did you just pull a 360 like, or a 180 like this? 360, 180, whatever. Fucking.
So like the entire time when I first watched it, that's all I was thinking. I was like, dude, I want to see how this like changes in the next season. And of course, never happened. But I was like, dude, that pisses me off.
They're doing good. That was more about the revenge for her family. That had nothing to, like, that's where she kind of lost it. It's not that she goes dark side on everybody. So I was in multiple forums reading up on as much as I could. Like, I was everywhere scouring, finding like finite proof. And yeah, she's not evil. It's just, it was all about revenge.
Yep.
Sadly.
So I had to know. I had to know so bad. I was like, we're not gonna fucking leave this on this cliffhanger right here. Everyone's like, oh, I'm so glad they tied up all these loose ends. It's like, what are you talking about? Kasara just fucking went dark side. Like, she goes out and like, guy's like, thank you, and then he fucking explodes and the girl's fucking blood curdling scream as he explodes and covers her in gore.
Fucking upset.
Fucking A, dude. Like, I was honestly shocked. I was like, wow, she really just gonna let him live? Dude's gonna get a leg and probably come after her. And she's like, nah, you see, that was my plan the whole time. Boom! I'm like, oh, shit.
It didn't just cut the leg. Oh, and then the glasses break. Oh, that feels so good.
You know, one thing that really annoyed me, though, is they either have an idea or they know what is causing the gastria. And they didn't say. Because when he asked about it, he's like, I saw what was in the case. What exactly are the gastria? And he's like, that's classified. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It seems like a little bit important here. And they never tell us. They never fucking tell us.
Can I just say, hearing the it's classified thing just reminds me of the fucking Resident Evil.
What?
Classified.
Oh,
it's
fucking
classified.
yeah! When they were on the fucking submarine and everything. Yes, that's classified. That's classified too. Nope, that's classified. Can we know anything? Nope, that's classified too.
That's classified.
Dude, so I didn't.
Can we go out to dinner?
In about
that's classified.
That fucking animation was super weird.
It really was.
It did not feel like a Resident Evil.
No, we actually toured a new asshole.
Nope.
Dude.
Yeah, I can understand because that one did, Chief.
Nope.
And they just completely changed Leon's character. It's like, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't care about Ada anymore.
He doesn't care about fucking Claire.
Which is
we won't
get into it. Fuck it. We're talking about Black Bullet. Stop it.
I'm sorry. I just fucking Black Bullet, man.
I will say, despite
I'm trying not to get on the FBI's watch list yet.
despite trying to kill everybody, it was actually kind of like, I don't know. It was a good feeling to see that like Kasara hired Tina.
Yes.
Despite trying to kill her with a fucking minigun. Like fucking dude. Like, and I guess we might as well also, speaking of Kasara, address the
oh fuck.
Address the elephant in the room. Kasara.
Where we want to go?
What's up?
I was sorry. I was just gonna ask, like, how are we wanting to go full length for this, or?
Oh, we don't have too much.
If we have stuff to talk about, we have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if we have stuff to talk about, we have stuff to talk about. But I think we're getting close.
I mean, I will say it was kind of odd, the choice of having Kasara have like kidney failure.
Yeah, honestly,
it was. I mean, I'm not knocking it. I was interested. Like, you actually saw her on dialysis too. He was like, "Oh shit!" And matter of fact, when it came to the fight later, she's like, "Oh, don't worry, I had dialysis already." I'm like, "That's not the point, dude. Like, you're like in the field, you're a problem that could become far worse."
Yes, you are a health risk.
There you go.
I mean, a mild health risk, to be fair.
Like, and the fact that she's not accepted surgery, you know, and
I
Satomi,
mean, they have the whole new human thing. They had to have some way to fix that.
oh yeah, she said she was using it as like to remember. I think it was like the whole revenge thing. And I will say Satomi's a fucking
my
champ
God.
for fucking like, despite all that, still wanting to be with her, even though he had, I forgot the other the arms chick. Was it Miori?
Arms chick.
The one that like her father or something does like all the like weapons and shit. Like, remember he went to go like, it's fucking Kisara's like rival. Like, they hate each other.
What, isn't that her sister?
No.
I thought that was her
No,
sister.
I didn't. No. Because
Okay, I know what you're talking about though now. Yeah.
yeah, it's
I think
Miori.
you're right,
I think it's,
Minori or something
it's
like that.
like Miori or something like that. But like,
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
trying to remember. But yeah, so like, it was so weird that later on, like, you know, first of all, she comes in to save the day. She's obviously obsessed with Satomi. And
Oh, 100%.
And Kisara obviously has feelings for Satomi. That's obvious. And I thought it was so funny with the whole, like, he was like slowly trying to hold her hand while they were laying on the hill. And like, it's like, dude, just fucking own up to this shit. But nothing, absolutely nothing tops the hospital room when you know, she's like, hold my hand, I'll give you a few seconds. And then fucking Enji runs up and starts squeezing her boobs. And you're like, at first you're like, oh my god, fucking Satomi fucking went for this shit. And then they show Enji, you're like, oh my god, dude, what the fuck? It was fucking, dude, I laughed so goddamn hard. Because he was just like, oh my god, Satomi, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm not doing anything.
You want to talk about
What are you doing,
Well-
Seki?
Oh my god! You want to talk about like grab my hand? Well, what about the little girl at the end who's like, grab a finger?
Wait, what? I don't remember that.
And the little girl at the end, whenever the ear girl, the cat ear girl, whenever she's like on her deathbed, she's like,
What's her name?
Oh yeah,
hold
grab my
fingers."
finger. And he just grabs a finger. He's like, you're grabbing my thumb, right? And he's like, yeah, totally.
You didn't cheat, right? No. That's why she did it. That's why she did it, because he lied.
I didn't think about that.
No, I'm totally joking.
No, but do you think that might have something to do with it? Like, she's like, I can't trust you to do the right thing, so I'm going to take care of this, or because he was showing so much kindness, she didn't want to leave it up to him.
That could be a thing, definitely. Yeah.
Because like he cares. I don't want to leave it. I don't want him to carry this, because she didn't want her promoter to do it,
Handler.
or
Yeah.
her handler. She didn't want him to take care of it because, again, they had a bond, and she didn't want Satomi to do it because she saw he was trying to be way too kind. So that's why she did it herself, which that does make sense.
Goddamn.
She didn't want to be an emotional burden to him. Which I'll say, that whole fight was fucked, dude. Like, I forgot the general's name, or the commander, the dude that was in charge. Fuck that dude.
Ghetto.
Fuck that dude. It's like,
GEDO. Ghetto.
yeah, Deado.
Here, though.
Because that's all he was.
Yes.
Get
Dude.
now dead though.
And then he comes out with his robes on. I was like, this dude
Bro, but he
He's
fucking...
really...
That dude, before going out there, rubbed some fertilizer on his balls or something, because fucking his shit was like fucking... He walks out there with 10-pound balls, ready like, well, you don't want to do your job? Fucking stabs dude in the shoulder. And I'm like, God damn, they're gonna fucking turn on his ass. And when somebody actually pulled a gun and shot, if it wasn't for... I'm forgetting his name now. Was it Kakatani?
It wasn't for the Joker boy.
Kakatani? Like, if he
It wasn't for him.
if he hadn't put up that shield, I'm like, oh, God damn, dude. Ooh. Which, that's why I was like, dude, like, this dude is becoming a force you do not want to fuck with. Like, he's got, like, he's got fucking bullet, like, fucking shields and shit. Like, fucking, don't, dude. It was over. That's when he had, like, the perfect kill squad.
Right? And they even say that. They call him the king, and then his quote-unquote brother is the ace, and then... Fuck. It's... I don't remember the names, but, like...
I know...
He had a king, queen, ace, jack, and then a joker. Which was perfect.
Which was perfect, because he was the wild card.
Oh, 100%,
He was, without a doubt, the wild card.
You're gonna go before you get sad again?
What?
All right, Army, you have a good night, man.
Have a good night. See, look what you're doing to this family, Sean. Look what you're doing.
Hey, at least we didn't go on
Great.
like get full discussion of that skull, all right? Or actually, no, we didn't even mention.
honestly.
Like, I know we don't want to cover all. Like, well, we're just having a genuine discussion. I was honestly surprised when everything got found out about Enjo in school when she ran away that she did after he said all that stuff. And, like, despite how cold he was looking or how hard he was acting about like how he wasn't gonna be like emotionally attached or anything to anybody. You know, despite going to the sewers and trying to find her, I'm surprised she actually didn't step forward right then and there. Like, he was practically... Like, the dude was showing so much goddamn emotion about it, too.
Yeah, because he was getting pissed.
Yeah, he was like, oh, why don't you just get another one? I don't want another partner. We've been together for a year.
He's like...
I'm like, God damn. Like, fucking... And then
It's like, oh, man.
and they show... Like, when he said... As soon as he started talking after he left, I was like, that bitch is down there. Man, she's been all over the city looking for your ass, and you're right there. Although, after that happens, it kind of makes sense. Why he was saying, well, why don't you just get another partner? And I'm just like, right then, when he was like pushing that idea, I was like that made sense after you find out she was there. Because he's trying to say, stop looking for her, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
And that should have been clue to him.
He's like, are you sure that you want to give that up? Because he seems like a pretty good guy.
It's so good. It's so good.
And it was great. And
Oh.
I think it added to the whole thing when Tina did work for, and I'm meaning this toward Enjo, and I'm not just changing conversation altogether. But
No,
I
you're
mean,
good. You're good.
But it was good to see that she worked for the agency then, because like Tina and Enjo becoming good friends, I think was really good. Oh God, I gotta stop.
Why?
Because like I was thinking about how she was gonna show her anime set to the girls, and like she was gonna watch it with them, and she was so excited.
Oh my!
And then she goes, and then she finds the bodies, and then she sneaks in and fights her way past, and then just like gut wrenching scream with her heart being broken, and then having to realize that who are we protecting? Why are we fighting for these people if they just want us dead? Which I will say, you kind of agree with in the end. It's like you're fighting to save these people, and they want you dead.
And it seems a little heavy-handed all throughout the series. It's like, look, I get there's some form of like, oh, we're scared because that, but they're little girls. 2, they are just,
bro, they're not.
They are literally being the saviors of humanity at this point.
I don't think they fully know that though. I don't think that's like which I don't feel is common knowledge to everybody, because if they knew that these kids wielded some sort of power that can own them in like 2 hits, I don't think they'd be fucking with everybody, or at least police having the balls to take them to an abandoned building and put a few bullets in them.
Well, so the thing with that, I like, you would think at that point when you when the promoter like board or whatever the fuck it's called is, like they would just say, yeah, no, these people are, you know, real good for society. They are helping actively beat back Gastrea shit within the city.
Well,
I feel like that would go a long way towards PR.
they tried to do that. That's what what's her? Oh, I forgot her name.
What's her bucket?
The blue-haired chick.
Yeah.
What was she? What was she as far as?
I thought she was like some type of like prime minister of the area, basically.
But like when it came to her, she was trying to do that. She was trying to get that idea out there. But there were others that were trying to say the opposite and push against it. And that's why they were, you know, setting things up so it looked like they were, you know, bad. Because again, I mean, think about it. These girls, yeah, they're just kids, but they're also the product of the enemy raping women.
Is that what?
Yes. The Gastrea were raping women, and that was the end result.
No. I don't think that's what it was. I
thought it was just that they got in the blood during pregnancy.
I swear they said something about, you know, them raping.
Okay, we're gonna double check on that because that's a very big important difference.
That is
mankind is
a major
driven by the epidemic of
difference.
Gastrea virus. Radium Gastrea. Soon, children were born of the Gastrea virus, obtained superhuman ability. Okay, so maybe it was that. I mean, maybe I fucking obviously misread that. Like totally. I thought they said that. Like I'm like, so these spiders are going in and they're raping women. Like, I mean, and I will say that's what I thought in the beginning is it was only going to be spiders, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, because I mean that's all they showed for the first two Gastrea.
Yeah, and then you see fucking like kaiju level shit. Oh my god, I forgot about Rave Master. Holy shit. I feel old.
Oh shit, speaking of Rave Master, Oh, it's not anything about Rave Master, it's literally just about something Shaman King.
Wait, was those made by the same person?
No, Shaman King is on Netflix now.
Yeah.
The new one.
Wait, then where did Rave... Oh, speaking of Rave... Okay, what the fuck?
I don't know. It reminded me, that's all.
Right.
It reminded me about the whole Shaman King thing.
Watch Shaman King. I'll have to look into that sometime.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no.
Wait, I forgot. Have we talked about doing Big O yet?
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
Not.
I'm kind of feeling it.
Yeah, no,
I
it
would
was
totally
not.
be down for
it
that.
was not a result of rape. So I had completely misspoken. I do apologize. Like, dude, I'm so fucking relieved. I thought, like, oh my god, so like this is happening. So then, how does the Gastrea virus, like, so this is a virus that's just infecting people? Like, how is it getting around?
Like, so from what it seems like, some people are, like silent carriers or like immune, or I don't want to say immune, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't present symptoms.
So here's what,
I mean, but
here's
my
what's
question
worse.
is like,
Go ahead.
I was just wondering, like, if that's the case, then okay, then that's how it is. But like, the way that people seem to transform pretty fast, how would someone, when they're pregnant,
That's
be like, we're just going to carry through with the baby and not worry about this infection until after baby's born?
well, not even that, because apparently some of them don't their parents actually hang around for a bit before eating them.
You're right. Yeah. I don't know. I really am curious on how this actually happens.
So yeah, they don't fucking let that. It's a bit of an issue that they just don't ever explain exactly how things work. Which
Maybe they're carriers and it's so small that it doesn't affect them.
That might be, and see it. There are some things in animes. It's just like fuck it, not worth going over. But seems like a really important thing to set up.
I completely agree. Like, there's still, I mean, again, I feel like the light novel probably had more answers for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, they know, or at least have an idea what's causing the Gestria. And she refused to tell them. Again, there was something about that tricycle, and they never expanded on it, and that fucking bothered me.
Which is like, okay, fucking tricycle, cool. That they really tipped their hand early with that one as well.
I mean, what was so important about that tricycle?
Is it like?
Is that what summoned? What was it? The level was it 5? Level 4? So no, I think it was a level 4.
So what I think is that it might be. I'm gonna go fucking weirdo on you guys. I don't know how familiar with SCP shit you are.
A little bit.
Not too familiar, to be honest.
A little bit. So there's a thing called like a cognito hazard where if you are aware of something, like, or if you are aware of a certain aspect or fact of something, it will start affecting you. So maybe it's something about that tricycle that like they can't or shouldn't know, or it would end up being a huge issue.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only thing I could think other than, yeah, it's just a fucking tricycle.
I mean, could it
Had
be
no point
that
being there.
could it be that it had nothing to do with the Gestria to begin with? Could it be that it was something else entirely? Just I don't know, sentimental value to someone?
Or maybe it had like a certain taint to it from like from a virus, like a special strain of a virus or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, but then fucking what's her bucket would have gotten the shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's one of those things we just won't know the answer to. I mean, not unless we read the light novel or and hope to find it, or
Do some deep dive
again.
into it.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, even when it came to finding that answer, like, there's a lot where people were just speculating. I didn't see too many where people actually read the light novel and actually had the answer.
I kind of hate that shit, honestly, because the King's Game shit, that ended the same way. Like, I cannot find the end of it. Like, it's just like, it stopped.
I mean, that's
why.
What sucks is that happens a lot, dude. Like, there's what was the name of it? Well, okay, let's put it like this: High School of the Dead. There's no ending. Even in the manga, they leave you on a huge cliffhanger, and we won't get an ending now because the creator died.
Yeah, the manga could pass away.
Berserk.
That too, yep. Berserk's not going to have an ending because manga could died.
Fucking Kenzhara Miura.
So, if any manga creators listening, finish your shit before you die. Please. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. So honestly, K. As
God,
well.
imagine One Piece. Holy
Wait,
shit!
no, that's right. K's still going on, isn't
No,
it?
dude.
He's still got some shit going on.
Here's what's funny. On his deathbed, the creator's going to be like, and then he woke up and he was in the bar still. he never ate the gum for.
Oh, God.
He's still a kid.
So,
He woke up in the
apparently-
bar. It was all a dream.
There was 2 people who know the end to One Piece. One of them is now gone.
There's an ending to it?
Well, know how it's going to end.
Oh, shit.
Because apparently, as far as I understand, there was like a Japanese national kid who was, I think, like in kind of like a Make-A-Wish almost program.
God, dude.
Because he was,
Oh.
going to pass from something. And he wanted to know how One Piece was going to end. So I think, as far as I remember being told, he actually went and told him.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, the absolute legend.
Well, okay,
We're
so
not going to see it.
I've heard that he has plans. If anyone does guess it, he can change like what he's gonna end up doing.
Dude.
Yeah, probably.
Bro, I apologize. This is
Being
gonna
the
be
mysterious fuck
this is gonna be
is.
really fucking dark. But do you think he called to make sure the kid passed away so he didn't blab about the ending?
Oh my god!
He calls every day. Hey, is he still with us? Because I really need to make sure he doesn't tell anybody that ending. We need,
Oh my God.
We need to sign. We need him to sign some paperwork just so he doesn't.
Just get him an NDA for this.
Somebody check the funeral. Check the funeral pictures. You're gonna see him there. He's gonna be like, I just needed to confirm it.
Oh my God.
He's just he's sitting in the back.
I'm sorry. That was dark.
my God,
I apologize.
Why are you doing this
I'm so
to us?
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh wow, we are
Alright.
way off topic.
Yeah, I think we're good to end it here. So would you recommend Black Bullet? Let me ask you all that.
I cannot, in good confidence, give it. I mean, I'm going to rate it, and I will say why, and that's going to kind of include it. I give it a 7. I enjoyed the story, but the thing is a lot of it was kind of crammed together, and it did, despite them kind of tying up loose ends. I don't know that I would recommend, unless somebody's like, I don't know. That's tough. I would say no. Me personally, no, because that ending just bitch slaps you before it ends. It'd be like, hey, we're gonna leave room for a season 2, but that ain't coming.
Never give it to you.
And like, and you don't really find out unless, one, you read the light novel, which again can encourage you to do that, or two, you find the answer somewhere. I don't know that I could, honestly.
Are they still in business?
What the
company behind this?
the manga is? I mean, I believe it said it was Oni Press that published it.
Oh, but that's one of the bigger ones in it.
The
So they probably
manga,
have other projects.
it was published by, what is it? ASCII MediaWorks. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize. The English publisher, I'm sorry, I was wrong. It was Yen Press.
Ask Gabriel.
That was the manga, though. There was only 4 volumes of the manga. Could you imagine? There's 7 volumes of the light novel,
Fuck.
and only 4 of the manga.
Rough.
Which
Rough.
that sucks, because that means it's probably on par with the anime, or maybe not
Yeah.
even.
So
Or maybe just the manga just didn't do so well.
So maybe what happened was the manga didn't do so well, and then they were like, "Fuck, maybe we can try an anime." And then they summed all of the like coolest shit that they could up front in hopes to get a season 2.
Which
Yeah, because there's a good chance that it could just been a case that the light novel was selling well.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I also cannot, in good confidence, actually recommend this. Like, it has interesting ideas. It definitely does. It has good artwork, decent music, and a reasonably compelling story. But it fucking jerks you around so often. Like, here's this thing. Oh shit. We need to pack another monster fight in here. It needs time to breathe. All of it needs time to breathe and build, and it did. It doesn't give you a satisfying ending. It really.
no,
I think,
it really
at least in my
doesn't.
opinion, it didn't.
They were leaning towards it, and then that cliffhanger, you're just like, yeah, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it's like, okay, I don't know if I even want to know where this is going to go.
I mean, I
Even
kind
if
of
it
already told you.
did. What?
Well,
I mean, I will
Yeah,
say,
they could've
Satomi actually gets
given
framed for
some
murder
answers.
that he didn't commit, and he has to fight to free his name, and actually wins.
Interesting. But yeah, it's just like, again, like the fucking tricycle thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the light
gotta
novel,
explain it.
I hope, and I know we've already mentioned this, I hope they do mention at least the origins, because like I'm sorry, like they built an amazing world, but you want to know what's causing it. Like, come on, dude.
Like, even if it's just a nothing, even if it's just like, oh, we just had this because it was my childhood tricycle or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking care. I just want something. Give me some reason to give a shit.
Yeah.
It's not awful. I won't say that, but it's not satisfying either.
Yeah, dude, I'll say that really does rip your heart out quite a bit. Because, like, again, I don't know if it was just me with being a parent and seeing, like, dude, as a dad, I'd want to take care of these kids and make sure they had a home and a roof.
It's horrifying.
But it's like you feel bad because they just want to be accepted. And, like, they're treated like trash. People see them or take their anger out of them and actually go as far as to killing them. Actually, and from what I was reading, I made a mistake and I looked up some more, and it actually in the manga, or not the manga, I think the light novel it said it actually is far worse for them. This, dude, imagine the things that we've seen and how they're treated and everything, and this is light compared to what they do to them in the manga, or the light novel.
And it
Jesus.
just feels like it's torture for torture's sake, and it doesn't. It's not like it doesn't. There's no resolution to it. There's no reason for it. There's no compelling reason to even have it other than setting up a horrible, horrible world where it's honestly not even... I don't care about these people. Okay, there's a very few, like, of the promoters and, the initiators that, you genuinely care about. But they fucking die. And all of these piece of shit people, all of these garbage fucking humans get to live in this city and just...
Dude, like the guard who is just out for Rentaro.
Yeah,
That one dude with the glasses who was just a straight prick the entire time.
Dude, that's the other loose end they left. Like, what the fuck, dude? Okay, let me ask this real quick, because this wasn't mentioned. What the fuck was with the batteries?
I think that had something to do with the EP grenade.
Okay.
Or EP bomb. That's my only, like, speculation.
That does kind of make sense, yeah. But they couldn't trigger it because the batteries weren't there. That makes sense. But then again, he got to live and do whatever the fuck he wanted. Like, why couldn't we at least see him, like, get his head ripped off by a fucking Gastrayer at least?
Honestly, dude. Honestly.
Now,
like, people don't get what they deserve here, but, like, good people die for no reason. And it's not a satisfying story.
Dude, not to mention, like I said, fucking the one crazy dude with the mask. Fucking in the beginning, he's killing people, and in the end, you're like, oh, dude, this guy's fucking awesome now. Like, you killed people, but that's all right.
Just that, like, honestly, like, fuck those people. Yeah, he's kind of right. Fuck everybody else. All they're really doing is just protecting hateful pieces of shit. Like, you don't, like, by the end, you're like, I don't even want them to, like, win.
Mm-hmm. I mean, after you read all this and even hearing what's going on with the light novel, you just want to sit down with the writer and be like, who hurt you? what
do we need to do to fix this? Because this is just upsetting.
Do you have kids of your own? Do they piss you off?
Like, actually, sir, who fucking hurt you?
Like, goddamn.
Okay, so I want to know who the fucking
writer?
Who wrote this? Yeah, the writer.
Shinden Kanzaki.
Shit. Has he made anything else?
I have no idea. His name's not clickable, honestly.
Oh God.
So it's most likely his only work, and that's only because I can't get it verified. Yeah,
Shiden Kanzaki. There's not even a fucking picture for his...
He did Marginal series, which only got 6 volumes, Black Bullet, which got 7 volumes, and Koi no Cupid wa Handgun o Bupanasu. I don't know, fucking, I'm the butchered the fuck out of that, which, again, they don't even list how many volumes that was, so it's probably only 1.
Okay, Shiden Kanzaki books. Black Bullet. Wow. Okay, that's fucking cool. Wow. Yeah, this dude is an actual ghost.
Dude, he's on Twitter.
Like he's kind of memeing with his picture because he is an actual fucking ghost. You can't find him anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, his last known work was in 2011.
Is he even alive?
So. And I will say, Sean, you didn't mention about the CG in this.
Oh, for the Gastria?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's because it's not like super harsh.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it wasn't terrible.
Well, it's not.
It's not like super jarring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured you would have
like,
mentioned something because
very
you've
much-
mentioned it in others.
It's non-intrusive, kind of like JoJo's almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like it helps to elevate things, and I kind of like that.
Yeah.
All right. So we need to wrap this up.
Yeah, I need to
Shit, yeah.
call it myself.
All right. So if you want to listen to the podcast on podcast format, you can find it on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. Just look up Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. If you want to add us on Twitter, you can send us a message at Weebs Podcast. Sasha, can you do the YouTube?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can find all of our edited down content, any kind of future projects we're working on, side tangents, that kind of thing, at Caffeinated Weebs on YouTube.
And Josh, can you do the Reddit?
Sure. You can find us on r/Caffeinated Weebs on Reddit, where you can find videos, leave comments, suggestions, meme with us if you'd like.
And if you wish to watch us live for all our scuffness and such, you can find us at Twitch at Caffeinated Weebs Podcast, all one word. That's pretty much it for Black Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I mean, it's one that I guess I didn't really give my whole spiel for it, but it's one that I did enjoy when I first watched it. It was a little bit on the edgy side, but with the lolis too. So, I mean, it has a little bit of everything, a little bit of dark, a little bit of action, and yeah, cute anime girls dying.
All right, so real quick, I got one question. So you watched it in the past.
Yeah.
Having watched anime and becoming more well-rounded with it since then, do you feel the same as you did before, or how would you? What would you say about it compared?
Like, if I recommend it or such?
Well,
or
no, I mean, like
would,
compared to when you first watched it and watching it now, do you still feel the same about it? Again, yeah. Would you recommend it?
Yes and no. I will say no because it jumps all over the place as far as the story goes, and it is extremely rushed for that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, it's a good action, and if you're trying to get someone into more of like the darker side of anime slowly, this is one.
I don't know about slowly. This one, man, people die in this like a goddamn J.R.R. Tolkien novel.
I'm just saying, you could just send them straight into school days, but we're not doing that.
No, fuck that. You really want to get him into dark shit? Goosh goosh.
Oh no.
Goose, 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 goose.
Alright, that's it. See y'all later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Goose, goose.
Be back for more games.